Hey everybody, Marnie here with another art time-lapse. This time I am putting together a watercolor portrait of Mr. Spock from Star Trek, the original series. This was for a group show with Gristle Art Gallery up in Brooklyn, New York for their Star Trek show. So a little backstory of how I got into it. I was on their website looking to contact them about some work that I have already finished, and I was wondering if they had any interest in showing what I had. While there, I noticed there was a call for art page, and so I submitted. I thought, what the heck, that's fine. And didn't realize that they would choose me, so I quickly had to go and bone up on my Star Trek knowledge, because previous to that, I had not watched it at all. I had sworn off Star Trek, saying that Star Wars was my favorite and I would never betray it. And now I realize you don't have to betray one or the other, you can appreciate both. So I went back and I watched the original series. I ended up loving it, even though it's slightly sexist and I don't appreciate that. But I think for the time it was progressive. It's a really well-written show. So I enjoyed it, and I absolutely fell in love with Spock. I think he's so fascinating and so cool and calm and just, oh, he's just wonderful. I can't say enough good things about that actor or that character. With this watercolor portrait, it's veering from my usual style of doing characters on a blank background. Mr. Spock is half human, half alien, and that alien is Vulcan. And Vulcans ordinarily don't show their emotions. In the series, there are times when his human side takes over and he does act on his impulse to be feeling and emotive and care for people and show that to other people. So I gave him a flower crown as a symbol of saying, yes, he does have emotions, he is in touch with them. And also, I wanted to paint this in the style of Frida Kahlo. She's a huge influence on my work, and I thought it would be cute to keep it folksy looking and with the big tropical leaves behind him. This was a way that I could keep my style and still have fun with the project. For my materials, I'm using Aquarelle Arches watercolor paper in rough texture. It's an orange covered block, and Shinhan watercolors. As you can see with my technique, I do pieces at a time, different sections, so that all my colors will stay bright and the lines are crisp and even, exactly where I want them to be. I do allow some bleeding and modeling with certain areas, as long as the basic shape stays intact. Usually portraits are not so easy for me because it's difficult to get the person's exact likeness, but I'm pretty pleased with this one.